Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. To this day.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Man, we are a couple of hours away from this main event. The most important welterweight fight that I feel is taking place at this point of 2020. Kell Brook and Terence Crawford. Definitely looking forward to this fight. Now, when it comes to my overall prediction of this fight, to me, this fight is 55-45. Some people say that it's a wider margin. Some people are picking Kell Brook to win. A lot of folks are picking Terence Crawford to win. But the thing that I've noticed the most is the expectation is for Terence Crawford to beat Kell Brook. That's definitely the expectation. Now, it's a lot of folks out here talking about they believe Kell Brook is going to win. Kell Brook is going to stop Crawford. Man, I feel like the welterweight division it has so much hype involved. The hype, it kind of it's just toxic to the fan base. And what I mean by that is a lot of people really don't take into consideration that the welterweight division, the top guys are extremely close in their abilities and overall level of competition. It's good competition. It's just the hype and the popularity aspect of it makes it seem like it's a lot wider than what it is. So I am picking Terence Crawford to win. I feel like this fight will have a lot of exciting moments. I feel like Terence Crawford will have moments in this fight where he struggles and he'll have to overcome those moments. And I believe that just based off what I've seen, based off what I've heard, Terence Crawford's mental toughness will allow him to overcome. That doesn't take anything away from Kell Brook. I feel like this is going to put a lot of things into perspective for Kell Brook. It's going to be one of those fights where if Kell Brook does lose, he will be put in a position where he should be respected and definitely get the opportunity to face the other top guys in the welterweight division. I feel like the days of writing Kell Brook off as a welterweight should be over. Guys like Danny Garcia need to face Kell Brook. Guys like Ugas need to face Kell Brook. Sean Porter never ran it back with Kell Brook. Keith Thurman, all of those guys as well. So win, lose, or draw, whatever the case may be is tonight, as long as it's not some unexpected blowout, everyone should come out with a decent level of respect. Ultimately, I want Terence Crawford to win because it just further pushes us to the unification bout that I truly want, and that's Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Now, for all of the people that are saying that Kell Brook is going to stop Terence Crawford, all I want is once Terence Crawford pulls off this victory, because Terence Crawford is my pick, it's my official pick, he needs to get his credit. He needs his prop. I want to hear all of the talk about Crawford went from 135, he went from 140 undisputed. He became a champion at 147. He beat Kell Brook. Kell Brook he took the belt from Sean Porter. It's a reputable opponent. I need to hear all of that because I understand the whole situation with Terence Crawford is flooded with emotion. It's a lot of emotion that's wrapped up in this Terence Crawford situation that I don't associate myself with because it really don't matter to me. I mean, I don't have any emotional ties to any of this shit. It's not that serious. So when it comes to Terence Crawford, I'm going to give him his respect. When it comes to Kell Brook, I'll give him his respect. Now, this does tell us a lot about Terence Crawford when it comes to 147. I feel like, yes, Kell Brook is the best opposition that he has faced. But it would be very ignorant of me to say that no one else comes close, because when people are analyzing Kell Brook, they're saying, well, Kell Brook, he's been in there with Triple G and he lost. Kell Brook was in there with Errol Spence, but he lost. Kell Brook won at 154, but everyone was shitting on those fights and those victories when Kell Brook was actually up there. And then they will say, well, Kell Brook beat Sean Porter. All of that stuff is factual. I respect it. But even when Kell Brook beat Sean Porter, at that point in time, Sean Porter's resume wasn't really shit. Very comparable to Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn resume until he beat Pacquiao wasn't shit. Jeff Horn beating Manny Pacquiao, and then Terence Crawford beating the man to beat Manny Pacquiao puts Jeff Horn and a Kell Brook victory kind of close to me. Some people may want to downplay, call Jeff Horn shit. Hey, Pacquiao 40 plus just beat Keith Thurman, and Pacquiao has yet to right his wrong against Jeff Horn. Whatever we want, we can feel how we want to feel. The facts remain is Terence Crawford beat the man that beat Pacquiao, and he's facing Kell Brook, and this is a big up. This fight puts Errol Spence. This fight enhances Errol Spence no matter how we look at it, because if Kell Brook beats Bud, Errol Spence moves up pound for pound spots before he even faces Danny Garcia. So we'll see how everything play out. My official pick is Terence Bud Crawford. I'm thinking a late TKO, 11th or 12th round, and we'll just see. Or a boxing clinic. I don't know which Terence Bud Crawford is going to come in the ring. I understand that Terence Crawford energy has been high. Some people are looking at that as nervous energy. I don't. You can't say one breath for a consistent period of time that Terence Crawford doesn't sell. He needs to do more, and then when he does, it's nervous energy. It don't work like that, man. You can't keep moving the goalpost because of emotion. If Terence Crawford has upped his energy and he's moving in a way that's different than he has in the past, but in the past his silence and his nonchalant demeanor has been a big contributor to his low pay-per-view numbers, and him saying that he's not a promoter, it's his promoter's job to promote, and now Terence Crawford is actually out there promoting the fight, he doesn't get shitted on for that. Not from Nino Brown Boxing. I call bullshit on it. So we'll see how this shit plays out. I'm looking forward to this fight. I feel like it's going to be extremely entertaining. Knockout, dogfight, boxing clinic, whatever the fuck it is. Much respect goes to the winner, and if it's extremely competitive, much respect goes to the loser, no matter who it is. Now, even though Bud may not have the strongest resume at 147, the thing that people never talk about is Bud came from 135. And all of these other guys that we're comparing Bud to at 147 have been career welterweights that at some point in time have campaigned above 147. That should be factored in. It's factored into Manny Pacquiao. It was factored into Lomachenko. It was factored into Floyd Mayweather. Weight classes matter. We talk about it. It's factored in when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, and he's a fucking drug cheat. So the same energy needs to be kept, and I feel like this victory for Terence Bud Crawford, even though he's not taking a belt from Kell Brook, is equally as valuable to his resume as it is for Errol Spence. For the simple fact, Kell Brook is not coming off of a loss. Kell Brook is a bigger opponent, and Terence Crawford is on his third weight class. We'll see how all of this shit play out. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.